Good morning, this is Laura with Potpourri of Life. I hope you're having a good start to your long weekend. Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make some Pico, P-I-C-O. And since I cannot handle cilantro, I'm going to be using oregano as well as some mint. I had some sweet mint out in the garden and I had some peppermint, so I'm going to put those into it as well. And I think I have everything else, and we're going to go from that. So if you want to join me, it only takes one of my daughters to call and start talking about tacos, and I'm like, okay, my taste buds are ready for this. And she called a couple days ago, and so it's been on my mind for that long, and I've looked at tons and tons of recipes, so I may adjust as I go. And then, but what we're going to do is we're going to start with the onions and see how ugly my tears go. But I'm not going to let you watch. I'm going to let you see me make the stuff. Okay, so we got the red onion. And yes, I cry a lot when I make onion stuff. But I'm hoping I can do this really quick so it's not so bad. We'll see what happens. But I do like red onions the best. The worst part is getting the peel off, for me. Maybe for others it's not so bad. Sure somebody could give me a tip on how to better do that. But we got one done, and we'll get the other one off, and then I'll start chopping like a crazy woman because I want this to go fast. So got that one off just about. Okay. And we're gonna, I don't like that mark on it, so we'll get rid of that. And here we go. It said a small onion, and this is kind of a big one, so I might not use the whole thing. But I have some other things I can use it in. If I don't cry too much, I might be able to handle this. Let's see how much this brings in. I think this is the half of the large onion is going to be sufficient. It's going to be more than a cup of onions, so I think that's what I'm going to use. Now, what's interesting is my husband may or may not like this. But he will eat tacos. He's not a big taco thing. When we have like family dinners, sometimes we'll say, okay, what do you guys want? All the girls and guys, they all say tacos, tacos. Except my husband and his dad. They say, well, I'd rather get a grinder or something. So we'll get them something else. That's when I think they just don't know what's good for them. Yeah, I'm going to just use half the onion. And I'll use that other onion in another food prep I'll be doing. Okay, the next thing is, it says 6 medium ripened Roma tomatoes. So I've got 6 large. I called ahead to get these, so he just put in the ones that he felt was medium. Alright, so I've got, let me see, what are these other sizes? This one's a medium. I'll do this one. Alright, so let me wash these up really quick. And the other thing that I'm going to add in it that's not in all the recipes, I did see it on one, is I'm going to add an avocado. And the reason I'm going to add an avocado is because, first of all, it's a healthy fat, but it's also something I really enjoy. So we're going to get these all taken care of. I'm going to cut in half. Some recipes also said to not chop in the seeds, but I'm going to leave the seeds in because that was controversial. And I think it was because they want to keep this as less liquidy. There's seeds on my cutting board, so we'll let that be as if I'm taking them out. I'm actually kind of excited to make this. Have you had Pico? If you have, and you make it different than me after you see how I work this, I would love to have your comments. And before I forget, because I'm not one to always say this, if you want, consider subscribing so you can see other food things that I make. You'll be able to see you'll be reminded to some of the things that I sew. I'll be sharing those items. My Sunday morning reflection. And different things, and there's no need that you have to watch everything, but it's just, it gives you an idea of the different things that I talk about. I am mostly nutrition focused, health focused. And there's a lot of things I've learned. Some things, some people do, I don't. But to each his own. And same thing like with this. Everybody's going to want to do this very differently. And the reason I don't use the cilantro is because I am allergic to it. If I had even one little bite, I would not be feeling well. is the longest part about doing the video showing you all the steps. Later today I will be showing how to dehydrate celery and I will be pickling celery. When I went up to the farm stand, one of the owners was questioning why I was buying so much, because I want to dehydrate it to put, to put up for soups. Some people use them for dry soup mixes, so I may give some of that to my daughters because they might want to do that. I might even want to do that, I don't know. But I've also told the girls that you can make your own celery salt. So that's another thing that I'll be working on getting ready. And I know that cilantro is really good for you. And so I grew it one summer thinking, oh great, I'm going to have this in my stuff. I don't grow it no more. My husband's not big into anything other than the typical oregano, thyme types herbs. But because of health reasons, I've gotten really big into using herbs in a lot of my cooking, as well as making supplements and so forth. And so far I have shown how I make turmeric capsules, so I can link that in later, or you can scroll through and see how I do that. I don't know if I would be fast enough to work in a kitchen, but I do like making things. I'm glad I picked out this bigger bowl. I was going to do a smaller bowl, but these Romas are really big. I might stop at this fifth one because I think 6 of them are too much, because it asks for medium, and if I need to, I can always add that one Roma in later. So we're going to put you off of there. Finish this up. Alright, that's all I'm going to put in there because I think that is more than enough. The next thing that I'm going to put in there, after I clean up my wet mess here, is I am going to chop those green, the oregano and mint. These did not come, they were at the top of the plant, but I'm just taking precautions here. because I don't like dirt in my salads of any sort, and I consider this kind of like a salad. If you're one who makes this, do you keep the whole stem? Like I said, this is the first time I'm making it. And that will, something that I feel confident in making, I will share on here from time to time. But there will be other things that it's like, no, I think I'll practice first. Okay. So this is mint and oregano. Oh gosh, it always smells good when we start chopping these up. Now, I would have put these through the spinner after I washed them, but it's going right into a very moist dish. Okay, so there's that. The next thing I want to add in there are 2 cloves of garlic. I took some nice size ones out of the garlic head. Take the skins off, and I'm going to use the garlic press. This is already starting to smell good. If you haven't figured out what you're going to do for the 4th of July, I hope maybe this might inspire you. Considering we're really not doing much, my husband's going to be working the holiday. I'm not sure when he'll get home, and I'm not sure. Okay, we got a little bit of that knife needs to be sharpened. Okay, I'm going to put this through the garlic press. I just prefer to do that. So I'm going to just put it right in. So that was 2 large cloves of garlic. And I am a big I love garlic. I even make an immune booster with garlic. Okay, so that's taken care of. Now, I don't have any hot peppers. And so the next best thing is I'm going to use some red chili or crushed red peppers. And I might even put some cilantro in. Not cilantro. Paprika. That's what I might put in. So, if I'm going to do that, paprika is one of my favorite all-time things to add into stuff. So, paprika... Let's see. I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of paprika in here. And a teaspoon of red peppers. I might throw more in. You know what? I'm going to just throw a little bit more in just for a little bit of a kick. Alright, and then, let's see, what else did I come up with? I'm going to be doing some lime juice. Okay. want to do is I want to put some sea salt in. I use sea salt for a lot of stuff. I don't typically put salt in much, but in here we are going to. It doesn't say how much. I'm just gonna eye it and put like half a teaspoon. Alright, I am going to mix this up. I'm not done adding things yet. This one. Seeing how pretty it's looking. Okay, I mentioned that I was going to put an avocado in. Yeah, before I take it out, I always I cut it down, make it easier so I don't have to cut it when I take it out afterwards. This just makes my life a little easier. And it's all in pieces. Lovely. I'm going to get it all over my kitchen. Oh well. And the last thing is my lime juice. So I'm going to start with one lime and see how much juice I get. It mentions 2 tablespoons. Let's see what happens. That's 2 tablespoons with 1 lime. So that is that. We're going to push these aside. We're going to stir this up. Oh gosh, I do not like this. Sorry, I just got to clean up the mess. These are some of the sponges I make. I use them and throw them into the washer. And this is just from older towels. And so I just make little sponges and I use them, and it's just my way of reusing some old stuff before I toss it. Alright, so there's the towel. I got the counter to clean up too, but just so you can see what it looks like. Get the big spoon out. And here we go. It's starting to mix in really nice. The pepper flakes are not mixing in well yet. Yeah, I think I got a lot of tomatoes. I'm glad I didn't cut the other one up. So this is what it looks like. Now, I can't serve that unless I try it, correct? Let's see. See if I can get some that has, gotta have a piece of avocado in it. So you can see my expression. has that bite with the peppers. I'm really happy with this. So this will be great. That means I will be inspired. Excuse me. I don't like chewing and talking. So I'm inspired to make the tacos for later. I've already got some gluten-free corn rolls. And yeah, I think this is going to be a hit. What do you think? We'll see what happens when my husband sees it. Well, if this was inspirational for you, I hope you make a comment. If it's something that you make, and you make it very differently, share your tips, because like I said, this is the first time I've ever made it. It's simple. It took me a matter of what? Looks like about 25 minutes, which is truly not that bad. I mean, I cut the onion in front of you, and I did not, that was a big onion, so I only cut half of it. Try to find a small red onion. And if you got large Romas, do 5 or 4. I should have done 4. I think it's very tomatoey, but I still like it, so it's not really a big deal. And I like that instead of 1, I put 2 of the red pepper flakes, because that's what gives it a lot of the bite that I'm looking for. So I think it's going to be great on top of some tacos. Haven't decided what I'm going to do for other than that, like a topping, because I don't use sour cream. But I don't think I'm going to need to. So I hope this is inspirational. I hope you're getting ready for a nice weekend, July 4th weekend. And I will be back later to show you how I dehydrate celery. And I'm also going to be making some pickled celery. So I hope to see you again soon. I hope you have an opportunity to subscribe. If you like it, please say something, thumbs up, and if you know somebody who might enjoy making this, share it along with them. Have a great day, and God bless.